With the ability to side mount your GPU and also a 360mm water cooling system installed, this case is far from the norm. So let's take a deep look at the DeepCool Genome. Welcome back to Tech Yes City. This is Brian coming to you guys today with a review of the DeepCool Genome. And now I recently completed a build in this case, although it's not fully finished, and I'll talk about that later. I did manage to get a grasp of everything that I like and don't like about this case. And now first things first, it comes in at around about 250 USD, or if you're down under, about 400 AUD. And at that price, it comes with the pre-installed water cooling kit. So that's the main sale of this case. Though, is it worth the money? Let's find out. So first things first, with this case, I love the open wide window. I mean, I think that's definitely a thing that's coming into the PC enthusiast tech market, where you want to show off your hardware, and even if you're mounting it like I am on a desk, you'll be able to get it as a background prop. So kudos to DeepCool for getting that right. Now, another thing I do like about this case is that bottom off enclosure there for the power supply. I think it's a very neat thing to have your power supply isolated from your build, where you've got those ugly cables, and then you can just put in extensions, and you've got a pretty good looking build. They'll get on to the thing that definitely impressed me the most, and that was the side-mounted GPU option there. So it comes with a 16-slot riser cable there, which you can extend to their little GamerStorm accessory there. And it just makes this build so much different to normal builds in that you can just side-mount a GPU and it looks very different to your standard graphics card in slot there. So kudos to DeepCool. I think if that's one thing that's going to sell this case, it's definitely the side mounted option there, even though I did have some problems setting it up initially. And that's one thing that I will critique about this case, is that the screw didn't go, one of the screws didn't go in properly there. And also when I was side mounting the GPU, the screws had a tough time going in the rear there and actually fitting the GPU 100% flush. Then moving along with the build, I like the fact that this is a mid-sized ATX case, although it's just very spacious inside, and also that 360mm rad doesn't get in the way at all. It's also got 3 fans attached to it, and they're all white and black LED themed fans with the white LEDs on there. They also have at the rear there a black OEM themed fan, although for me, I would have personally liked to have seen DeepCool just add an additional GamerStorm fan there at the back. And for me personally, I replaced this black fan with a white and black GamerStorm fan that I had around. Though if you're on a budget, you could probably pull out the furthest fan on the Radiator and just swap that with the black one. Taking a look behind the case there, you've got ample room for cable management. You've also got the option to mount some SSDs on the back trays there, and they'll be completely out of sight, out of mind. You've also got the hard drive cages there, which support 2 3.5-inch drives there, and you've also got no option for 5.25-inch drive bays there, which is something that I personally like. Being a hardware enthusiast that has an external DVD drive, I don't really see the need for a 5.25-inch drive bay, though some people would need that, and I would like to point that out in this review. Then looking further on the rear of this case, you've also got that big cutout there for CPU cooler installation, and also the edges on this case were very blunt. Nothing was sharp at all, so you will not find yourself cutting yourself in this case at all. Moving on to the front of the case, you've got the ability to detach the front there, which will reveal more of the radiator, and it'll give you the option to mount some different configurations of fans there, whether it be a 20mm fan, 2 140s or 2 120 fans. You can do that with this case. You can also mount a radiator there, I believe, up to a 240mm rad on the front if you wish to as well. And also on that note, you can take off the plastic grill on the top if you wish to clean your radiator in the future. Also on the top of the case there, you've got 2 USB 3 ports, your power reset button, and your headphone and mic in jack there. Looking at the bottom of the case, you've also got a dust filter there for the power supply, which is easily removable, and you can clean that with these as well. You've also got 4 rubber feet there, which grip any surface really well. So now we've got the intricacies out of the way, we can talk about the case itself. It comes in a white or black configuration there. You've also got the option for a window or no side window, though I think the window is the best choice with this case, as it looks absolutely gorgeous both on the outside and on the inside. Though on that note, I did have some problems with screwing some of these things in here, like the drive bays. Took me a little bit of a tough time there to get some of those screws in, and also that graphics card at the back when I wanted to side mount it. I had a tough time again with some of those screws. I also found the temperatures of the 360mm water cooler itself to be pretty mediocre at best, and I've tested a lot of coolers in the past. Found my temperatures at 4.4 GHz on an X99 system going all the way up to around about 80 degrees in a pretty cool environment of around about 24 degrees. Now besides that, I can't really help but like the build quality of this case and the weight of this case. It's not too heavy, but at the same time it's not too light. I can think of other case manufacturers out there that make cases that will literally leave you with a hernia if you try to carry it anywhere. Another thing I will talk about with this case is the lighting of it. That is the white lighting that you see inside this case is actually lit up from all those GamerStorm fans that I'm using with the white LEDs on them. Also, the cooler that goes, well, that's the block that goes onto the CPU, does have an LED on it itself, and that does have a breathing effect, though I would have liked to have seen that have an all-on effect as well. Same with the radiator on the front of the case. That has only the ability to have a white LED that does this subtle breathing effect. And also, as I said before, I haven't actually finished this build yet. That's why it's kind of like the cable management is really ugly at the moment. I'm actually waiting on an 8-pin GPU power cable there to finish off the build. And also I'm thinking of putting on the Arctic cooler on that 980 Ti to have that whole white and black theme just stand out and also overclock my GPU a little bit better, hopefully. Anyway, that's about it from me today, guys. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments about today's video or review on the DeepCool Genome, then be sure to drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, in a nutshell, this case, it is one awesome looking unit. Definitely that side-mounted GPU is one of a kind. I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of that. Definitely a DeepCool feature there from DeepCool. And I will say that, yeah, there are some little problems, though if you watch the review and you can get through them, then it's not such a big deal because the end result is definitely worth it. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the review and I'll catch you in the next tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye. There's underwear in the B-roll. It's a rag, it's really a rag. They've all... I don't even know, I knew that was coming. Welcome back to Tech Yes City. This is Brian coming to you guys today with a review of the DeepCool Genome, which is DeepCool's latest offering with their cases in that they've pre-installed... There's a truck. Huge truck came through. People don't understand, but case reviews, man, they're some of the toughest reviews to do. Like if you miss out one little thing, and I'm sure I've missed out a few, people are gonna kill you in the comment section. So I'm already mentally prepared for this.